it's Becca. I'm going to be discussing galactic pioneering on my series Operation Exploration. Since 1957, Earth's orbiting satellites and robotic spacecraft have journeyed away from Earth and have gathered valuable data about the Sun, Earth, and other bodies in the solar system and the universe and beyond. Robotic spacecraft have landed on the Moon, Venus, Mars, Titan, a comet, and 4 asteroids, and have visited all the major planets and have flown by the Kuiper Belt objects and by the nuclei of comets, including Halley's Comet, traveling in the inner solar system. Orbiting satellites also have provided and continue to provide important services in everyday life of many people on Earth. Meteorologic studies and satellites deliver information on short and long-term weather pattern and their underlying causes. Other Earth observation satellites remotely sense land and ocean areas, gathering data that improve the management of Earth's resources and that helps in understanding global climate change. Numbers of international organizations are involved in space activities. The United Nations General Assembly established a committee on the peaceful uses of outer space in 1959 to discuss scientific, technical, and legal issues related to international space activities. 95 countries were members of the committee in 2020. This committee has provided the forum for the development of 5 treaties and the number of declaration principles related to space activities. The most important of them is the 1967 Outer Space Treaty, which set forth the general legal principles governing the use of space. Other parts of the UN system, most notably the International Telecommunications Union, which is ITU, are engaged in space-related concerns. The ITU is responsible for allocations of radio frequencies and orbital locations from various satellites, providing public and commercial services. Space exploration and development have been stimulated by a complex mixture of motivations, including scientific inquiry, intense competition between the nations and the national governments, and ideologies and commercial profit. Underlying them has been a vision of outward movement of humans from Earth, ultimately leading to permanent settlement in space and on other celestial bodies. In reality, however, only 27 people have traveled beyond Earth's orbit, all of them Apollo astronauts during primary political inspired race to the moon. 24 of these have visited the moon, 12 of them walked on the surface, and additional astronauts are scheduled to do so by 2025 as part of the Artemis space program. These findings are significant because 200 million years is a lot of time for life to potentially develop. The dynamo's extended timeline overlapped in an era when the surface of the red planet became covered in water, evidence for which has been discovered by NASA's Mars rovers, my favorite. With the magnetic field still in place to shield the surface, life may have had a chance to get started in a watery environment without being killed off by radiation from space. Scientists have been actively looking into finding evidence of life on Mars. For example, a Caltech study found a potentially habitable zone for underground microbes on Mars. The area would be beneath a certain amount of ice, said New Atlas. Too shallow, and the strong ultraviolet radiation will cook them, but too deep, and there won't be enough visible light filtering down for them to feed on. Bringing in this new data, the dynamo could provide insight into habitable zones as well. Planting a seed in the harsh environment of the moon and seeing sprouting leaves is an incredible feat. That's exactly what the Chinese mission recently achieved, which marked the first time a planet has grown on the lunar surface. Scientists planted a cotton seed and monitored it until it sprouted 2 leaves. It might not seem like much, but this is a massive milestone in space exploration and an exciting step towards possibly future space colonies. In January 2019, China's Chang'e 4 probe, named after the Chinese moon goddess, made the first ever landing on the moon at the far side at 10 a.m. and announced by China state media the probe touched down on the von Karman crater within the South Pole Aitken Basin. This region, likely formed by a massive asteroid impact, may reveal clues about the moon's inner composition. This is Becca for Operation Exploration, signing off. Thank you for watching. Hit or comment below if you like our program.